Hey guys, Suzanne here. Well, I've got a bit of a treat to show today. I actually went to the Geelong Vintage Market on Saturday and the Castlemaine Vintage Bazaar on Sunday. My husband and I have sort of been doing a bit of shopping at some of these places, so because it's been a while since I've done a haul, and I try to be good, but you know, sometimes there is just bargains to be had. I got this jar that was filled with all this stuff. It was sort of like a lucky dip thing, so I just thought I'd show you that it was all completely filled with stuff. And I also got this old, this was from it was 50% off. It was an old cigarette box. I quite like that. So I unpacked the jar and put it in all the stuff in here. Sticky tape on my finger. My husband also went around and he found this and bought it for me. I read the poem. Was it I love you now, I loved you then, I loved you whenever, I love you when the sun may shine or clouds roll in, but I love you till the heavens begin. 30th of May 2020. He's a songwriter, can you tell? he's always been a poet, so he's a cutie. Still after 30 years he's still writing me nice love notes. But I thought, you know, we both gave ourselves a budget that we could spend, and he bought that for me. And he also on the Sunday bought something for a friend of ours. Got something for himself too, but I'll show you all my goodies that come in there. Isn't that cool? It was really eclectic mix. Here's a couple of vintage stamps, which I quite like. I love the colours of them. A little thing of flowers, which are quite nice. Daffy Duck. I'm not sure what this is. I think this looks like it's an old corkscrew thing. So you've got to get the good with the bad. But it looks like melamite, so it's definitely vintage. Handle for something. This is cute. I actually really like the gem that's on this little teddy. So that was stuffed in there. I thought I like that. That could probably go into a sewing journal or some sort, like a vintage style journal. Someone's made that. So that was cute. A really pretty piece of pink lace. I love that. I thought that was really nice. I like having these little lucky dips because you can't see exactly what's all in there, but it's a decent piece, which was nice. And I love pink. This I thought was unusual. A watch. So it's made in Japan, I think. Probably be a good one to undo those, and you can almost use it like a closure. Like if you take this off in here, and or use it as an Alice in Wonderland journal, or an old clock you can use for stuff. I haven't got any daughters, so butterfly clip. This almost looks like it's just a bit of felt. Almost looks like it was sitting on something like a hat. It was weird. What's this? Ayers Rock or Uluru pin. So all the places of going around Australia. Here, Victoria, which I happen to live in Victoria, so that might work in well with. Hope you can see those. They're pretty. I love that. A little bit of bling. That would be nice on a cover or in the centre of a big flower. It's pretty. This one, Malaysia. My son actually collects rocks. Like he likes shiny gems and all that, so I'll probably end up giving those to him. I think they're really pretty. Got a rock of some sort. Put those aside. Even got a couple of old buttons. I love that one. I think that's really looks like a real old melamite button. That's a bow, a apple, a bead, another bead that looks like a vintage bead. Where's the other buttons? Oh, this is a glass button, so that's quite nice. I've actually got a massive jar full of buttons. I was so happy. That one. A bit of massive bling. Don't know what you'd use that for. This looks like a vintage something. Looks like it might have been an old earring and they've put that on something. I'll probably take that bit off and then use that to glue something on. It's actually quite cute. And then a bell, a little key. That's quite cute. I like that, the bottle. Obviously had some sort of perfume in there. And then there's that's for breast cancer. Black cat. Looks like it's 2011. Looks like it's something from Canada, I reckon. And an angel with a broken wing. It's a bit sad. And then they had these 2 clip-on earrings. Put these buttons aside, which I thought were rather nice, and so there was a matching set, but then there was also a brooch to go with that, which I thought was rather pretty. Love that. I think that's really pretty. So it wasn't bad. You got the good with the bad. I don't mind this either. I think that's really cute. And this is an old clasp, so by the time I get that bit of old, looks like it might have been from one of those old pantyhose things, and even a cute little butterfly with 2 of the pearls missing, but I've got a couple of them. They're rather cute. So there you go. Put all these back in there for now. I was actually thinking of putting, I've got my big massive jar of buttons, I might even put those in there. So I am going to put some of these back in the jar, because I am going to put my big jar of buttons in there, I think. There we go. Some of the stuff I may not put back in there. Very unusual things, especially the stamp. I might keep that in there. I should have kept out some of those. Oh, there's another glass. The buttons, I'll keep that out, and I'll keep the stamps over here. Okay, so there we go. Put that aside. And I found this. Normally I don't pay a great deal for doilies, but I just thought it was so beautiful, and all that work. It's been hand stitched. I mean, you can tell it's been hand stitched on the back of it, and it's so fine. I really loved it, and I love the lace on the outside as well, and it matches beautifully with this beautiful old book. I've got a couple of them, and I think this was 18, 19 something or something like that, I don't know. It had a date on here somewhere in the 1800s. It's got really cute pictures in there. So I liked it because it had nice pictures, but I loved the cover. So I'll be using both of them. And I thought that would be really nice to almost have that over the book. And then get a button on there and have it as like a closure. Just matches really nicely. So that's that. And I got this old book as well. This is from, these 2 were from the 50% off. So I just like these ones. I'm going to put a picture in there and maybe put a bit of washi or something. And yeah, I made a squirrel one having a squirrel in the middle, and I think I put a bit of lace in those bits and pieces. So, and I had to get that. Susan Rushes In. Got my name all over it, and plus it's got teapots and everything. I just thought it was really cute. It's only a 1960s book, but I really like the cover. So I got those aside. Then keep that lace. And then I got a big bag of beautiful vintagey blue and cream lace. So because there's quite a bit of this, I'm going to be doing another blue kit, and I've got blue my Laura Ashley wallpaper, so I'll probably have that plus cutting up some of my Laura Ashley wallpaper. and some other papers. And I also found, I'm jumping the gun a bit, a Laura Ashley border. So that'll be going in it as well. I'll probably cut up 2 bits like there, because I think it's about 10 metres and I want to keep some myself. So yeah, so I just thought that would be make another little nice blue ephemera pack. Okay, that goes there. I'm really happy with that Laura Ashley wallpaper find. And then I found I'm doing a sewing journal at the moment, so I found a home journal 1960. Put that over there. Just love the pictures. I think they're just really lovely to cut out, and because it's 1960 you can't scan it and use it, but you can use the originals. And I definitely will be. It'll be interesting to read some of those stories. I really love these. I just think they're so pretty. And if you see Jeanne Morton on she's on a lot of the Facebook pages, but she's now got her own channel and she uses a lot. She makes the most beautiful journals. Where are we? This sort of stuff, and uses a lot of these original stuff. She was my first ever person I did journal swap with. Like, so she uses, you know, stuff from some Simplicity patterns and all that kind of stuff, and they're just so beautiful. I just love her journal. See all the patterns and stuff she's cut out of the books. So I really love that look. Yeah, I might, if I remember, link her to this video. Oh my goodness, put that back. Yeah, so I love all those. I think they're just really pretty, and the colours, and I even like them in the black and white, so they look really nice. I like that, your tennis frock, playing tennis in a frock. Yeah, that's real handy. And the old ads. Look at the bathroom, pink bathroom. I actually really like it. So there you go. Have a quick flick. Look at the old little stuff. It's so pretty. Baby. I just wanted to show you some of the. That's nice. I like this. Tea and coffee. They're really nice, those old ads. And look at this. Found myself a massive cotton reel. An old reel. And I love pink, as you know. And I wanted some thick, thicker type of string, like wool thread. I don't know what it is, doesn't say, but I know it's old. Just to do, you know, some slow stitching and all that kind of stuff, and you don't have to double it up. When it's just one thread, it doesn't unravel, and you know, it's a lot easier. So, you know, I want to do some more stitching stuff. If you know, if you're subscribed to Anne Brooks, she's come up with a new thing, doing a book, which I want to do as well. Now this is beautiful. That was just a sample. Look, it's what are they called? Clovers. So that was showing what was actually in there. I think that might be, that's more white and this is darker, maybe because it's they're on top of each other. It's so pretty. How many? 350 centimeters. So there's a fair bit in there. I just thought it was so pretty and delicate. You can really tell. So pretty. Can't go past lace. And I found this sewing places where I got this, and this is like a lucky dip, and this. Ugh, look at that. this is where I'm going to empty these into there, and I've got some ideas on Pinterest that I want to do. I've seen whether you do like a monogram or whatever, but I was wanting some mother of pearl buttons and white and all that kind of stuff, and when I saw this I'm like, score! Yeah, that was so good. So I've got enough. I like having the same buttons because at least I don't have to worry about sorting them out. They've done it for me. Just a look. Chockers, absolutely chockers full. So pretty. Round buttons, and there's quite a few mother of pearls in there. Bertrand. So mostly, just so pretty. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have fun sorting through those. Some glass ones. Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to do continue on with my sewing book, my sewing sampler book, because I've got pages where I want to do some sampler stuff on, and that's where Anne Brooke comes in handy. See, I might open that up and pour some of those in there. I just love that sound, just so that I can look through them. Wow, you certainly get a lot. Even some old button cards. Look at that. Okay. Now, and I still haven't even finished, so I've got quite a few. Look at them. Oh, so pretty. Sort of like mother of pearl. So I probably will put them out on a table and sort through them like you do Lego when you've got the kids. Now, this was sort of like another lucky dip, and it was quite cheap, but it probably because the book itself was, a bit tattered. So, but it's still quite nice, and it's actually got some of the patterns in there still. I'll just show you some of the coloured pictures. Some bridal wear. Aren't they beautiful? So pretty, the colours. Hopefully I'm in camera. So pretty. Okay, just look. Patterns. So I got a couple of them, but I got, this was extra. This is pattern, but it's in purpley colour, and I think it's so awesome. I won't be using the pattern, but I just like, look at the writing on it. Front facing seam allowance. I just think it would just make really nice paper to put into your journals and do something with it. It's such nice colour. So there's something on here. This is what she chucked in extra. Here, I saw on Pinterest that they did monograms with all buttons. So, you start on like that and you do like this and you get smaller ones, probably smaller ones as you go here. So you just get yourself, an S is perfect because it's Susanna, and where they just, colour it in and you do a monogram. So I wouldn't mind doing that in my sewing journal with these beautiful buttons, and I'll just use this S as the shape, which is pretty cool. So there you go, you get a bit of a lesson on how to make some stuff with your button collection. I've been looking on Pinterest and just having a look at some of the things that you can do with buttons. Old Christmas stuff, so they'd be nice in a Christmas journal. And then, what else? This was a pattern, a frock or something. I actually think it would make, might even be, if it's an apron, I might even keep that, because I would like to make myself an old apron, and really old paper. 1956. There you go. Pretty old. So, hang a minute. Fold this all up. This video's probably taken a while, but that was what I got in my lucky dip. But I really like that. And then I've got this book, which is the last thing. And it's called, not the nicest Hump and All, but when you look at the 19, it looks like 94 or 99, so 1894 or 1899, and He Loves Me Hump and All. It's in the story of a little boy who's got a hump. So, but I just loved the picture, like the beautiful flowers and everything. Oh, here's something else I got too. I think Gina and Angela would really love this because it's in the pastel colours. I love it too. I love pink and mint. So you could probably put something like that across there if you wanted to, or just a bit of lace to cover the saying of it. Because in this day and age, you know, it doesn't mean what it means there. I mean, if they would have even put He Loves Me Hump and All, that would have been better. But yeah, but I just, it's not very big, but I love the flowers and everything in there. Pretty, very pretty. So it'd make a really good, I'm going to do a floral. I haven't done a fairy and floral journal for a while, so I was thinking I might make one of those with this book. Okay guys, well, I hope you enjoyed my look through of a bit of everything. So it's so pretty, just love it. All my bits and pieces, gorgeous. I just better put him in there because I'll have to take a photo. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching, and in the next video I'm probably going to be working on my sewing book. Ugh. My sewing sampler. I'm being inspired by all this sewing stuff because I've got all these pages here that I need to work on, because that's for putting in the stuff, and these pages are for sewing and doing all that, which I'm going to use the Anne Brooks idea. Just really happy with how that is. Okay, no worries guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my beautiful vintage show and tell. Bye.